What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dave. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. I do new videos all the time on Etsy, e-commerce, and personal success. In this video, we're going over your guys' shops, we're critiquing them, and we're answering 3 questions for each shop. If you guys are interested in a video critique like this, the link is in the description. So first, let's get started with Magic with the K's shop. So let's pull up your questions. Juno B. Moon. So number 1 is niche and SEO. Is my witchcraft, let me get it bigger for you guys. Is my witchcraft niche too small for Etsy? My problem is finding keywords that get enough searches and engagement. I'm not sure how to expand my niche. Pagan searches get less traffic even though it's a more general term. I get a ton of favorites when I was doing promoted listings, so there seems to be a market, but I was wondering what your thoughts were on how to expand my niche to get some bigger search terms. I've used both Marmalade and eRank in the past. I currently use eRank. I have A or B grades on all of my listings. Are my titles and tags being used properly? Very good question. So first, let me just say about the A and the B grades, either whether it's in Marmalade or eRank, the grading system on both of those softwares are simply just to teach you, the rules of the road and general suggestions. I hear this all the time from people who come to me for help and from people in the comment sections, is that they have A and B grade listings on Marmalade or eRank, whatever the case may be, but they're just not selling. And the grading system is just to kind of give you a general direction. As long as those things are in place, yes, those things should be in place that they grade you on. Although it's still up to the seller to have a good product and have good SEO and have, good description, prices, etc. So let me just first say that about listing grades in terms of any software you use for Etsy. A lot of people really get hung up with the listing grades, but once you learn why they grade you, then you don't need to focus on it and let it consume yourself. I only focus on SEO in Marmalade, and that's all I worry about. I don't worry about the grading system anymore. It's really just to teach you the rules of the road for Etsy. So with that being said, is my niche too small for Etsy? Well, let's check here in Marmalade. I put a few things in here, like pagan, a few related ones like hoodoo and voodoo. Pagan, we got witch, and we got witchcraft. I checked these all out, and they're all pretty good. And it's not as though, see, this one has a big audience, a lot of competition. Pagan has a huge engagement rate for something that you may be considering small. A lot of, single word keywords usually have engagement around this number, but Pagan having 16,000, that's pretty good. And the fact that a lot of people are selling for it means that a lot of people are buying for it. And then here, Witch, 12,000 searches per month, and then 32,000 engaged actions from those searches. Same over here with Witchcraft, and everybody is really trying to sell to this niche. So that's not a problem at all. I'm just saying that means there's the demand there. So no, the niche is not too small. And then also with the witch search here, just be careful. Some of these numbers may be mixed in for like Halloween people. But granted, it's October 2nd right now, and I don't think the Halloween searches are really, really kicking in until maybe the first week of Halloween. So no, I don't think your niche is too small. And in order to expand your niche, we're going to go through your shop right now, and I'm going to give you some pointers when it comes to your products. So it's obviously a big niche, not a huge niche, but it's there. And I've known about this niche before. It's not small on Etsy. It's not small, and you can definitely do good in the space. I can see that you're from Portland. That's cool. I'm from Eugene, a couple hours south of you. So let's go through here and let me show you something. So you can definitely stay, Magic with the K. You can definitely stay in this niche, pagan niche, witchcraft, etc., 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 and have this whole branding and this whole vibe. But your products can also be sold to like the spiritual, like the non tagged as witchcraft and stuff like that, spiritual community, like healing crystals and all this type of stuff. I see that you have crystals here, and that's good. So like the niche that buys these will buy your other stuff if you label it correctly. So like this salt thing, let me get it. I think I already have it pulled up. So if you are already making like salt products and like oil products, you can easily expand into like the bath bombs and not specifically bath bombs, but like bath salts and like that type of like self-love, spirituality with crystals, etc. type niche while remaining your current branding. You don't have to like completely change directions to sell to that same exact niche on Etsy. You know, your branding is cool, and if you were to just make some bath salts, you know, make some bath salt packages with bath salt crystals, and then I see over here that you sell like incense sticks and stuff, you can easily make a package that is for kind of like self-love or whatever it may be. You'd have to do some digging for the keywords for that, but that is how you would expand into that other niche that is right next to your niche. It's not like you're flipping directions at all, you know. So what I want you to do is, you know, look up some keywords and some groups and some types of products that you can sell to that healing crystal spirituality niche that is essentially right next to your niche in terms of relativity, but just isn't branded as witchcraft, pagan, Wicca, etc. Right? So that's a huge niche. That niche is much bigger than the witchcraft niche. So you can definitely get into it and remain with your own branding. So the next thing that I want to go over with your titles, because you asked here, are my titles and tags being used properly? So I can see on most of your listings that they're extremely short, and they are all, you know, this one is the shortest right here. There's only 3 really keyword phrases: witch herb bottles, witchcraft spell ingredients, set of 4. So you want a little bit longer. A lot of people talk about having a shorter title nowadays, and that's true. You don't want to like stuff it all the way until you have 0 characters left, but this one is far too short. I want you to at least be experimenting with shorter and longer titles, because the only targets you have here: witch herb bottles, witchcraft spell ingredients. So there's a lot of room for you to expand in your title and keeping it short. This is extremely short. If anything, make it a little bit longer, maybe 1 to 3 more keyword phrases that are outside of outside of this niche. So another thing for this listing that you can try is sell it as an individual bottle, right? Make another listing with a longer tag, a longer title, and sell each bottle, right? So it's $30 for 4 of them. So you can set the price at around like $12, $13, or whatever you want to do. And then you can have the upsell in the variations here and have all 4 bottles for $30. But then each single bottle is like $12. So people see the obvious upsell and they go for it frequently. So, or what you can do to, you know, increase your profit is you up this to $36, $37, right? For the full set. And then each bottle is $13 to $14. And then people will see that upsell. And then once they see that it's above $35, you'll get free shipping and you'll get a big upsell. Plus, people will be clicking on it more because they see all of these bottles for a lower price. You know, obviously that it's not deceiving, but people do assume that, okay, that all those bottles are only $13. Oh, I'm going to click on it. But then they will see that no, it's the set of 4 is an upsell, and they'll see, oh, okay, I want those. You know, that's how a lot of people bring in clicks for, you know, variation type upsells with multiple items. So going on from your SEO, you can definitely expand in this. This is far too short, in my opinion. I would make a duplicate of this listing, and you will call it some different stuff. You know, let's look at your tags down here. clear glass. See, the clear glass, that's extremely descriptive, but it's too descriptive. You know, the small amount of people looking for clear glass and looking for all these things at the same time, that's just far too small. You don't have to put clear glass in here. And honestly, you don't even need to put set of 4 in there, because unless like a set of 4 witch herb bottles is like a hot tag and everybody wants specifically 4 in a set, and that's a definite thing, then you can definitely take that out and put a different keyword in there that will help you expand your searches and expand your traffic. Kitchen witch, cute herb bottles. See, cute herb bottles may be too broad at this now, because cute herb bottles, you might be getting searches from people that are looking in like country kitchen and, you know, different types of housewarming gifts, etc. But then, you know, they're not specifically looking for a witchcraft style branding here and like a witch herb bottles. They might be looking for like a housewarming gift, and you might show up for cute herb bottles. And then if you did and they weren't looking for that, then they would either click on it or not click on it and not buy it, because they're looking for like cute country house type stuff. And then that would drop you in rank, because if you do show up for this and then people are clicking on it, or it's getting impressions but no clicks, either way nobody's buying it from this search phrase, then you'll drop in rank, and it'll actually pull you down for these other ones too, because it's just dropping your conversion rate for that specific listing. Modern clear glass, that's another one that can go, because you know you're shooting for this specific niche. You know, the people inside this niche you're already concerned is too small, which is not. You can dominate small niches. Plenty of shops do that. But just for the sake of how you mentioned that you're worried about this niche being too small, doing modern clear glass, set of 4 and clear glass and cute herb bottles and corked modern style, though that's gonna squeeze you in even further. You have to or push you out too far. The people that are looking for witch herb bottles that are clear glass, set of 4. I guarantee there's not that many people looking for that specific product right there. There's lots of people looking for witch herb bottles and apothecary supplies, and you know, witch Wicca pagan type stuff, spell ingredients. But the people that are looking for that and these things, it's likely way too small. Then on the flip side of that, the people that are looking for only corked modern style, only cute herb bottles, or only modern clear glass are too far away from your niche to capture as a conversion or as a sale. So that's the problem with some sellers that we see, is that people get so descriptive that they weed themselves out of searches. Then at the same time, they're so descriptive that cute herb bottles will also get you on the other side of the map and not get you conversions for that. So I would suggest deactivating this listing and relisting it, because you don't want to redo the SEO. It's already kind of, if this one is not doing good already, then you don't want to try to salvage it. Just relist it, deactivate this one, relist it, look at the statistics for this old one and see what worked, see what didn't, if anything was bringing you in traffic and other keywords that weren't. I can almost guarantee that cute herb bottles, clear glass, and modern clear glass wasn't bringing you in a lot, or it was bringing you in a lot in the beginning and then it dropped because of what I mentioned earlier. So it can go both ways there. So take a look at your stats and relist this accordingly. Make the title just a little bit longer. You know, we are going for shorter titles, but we're not going for, you know, super short titles. Take out set of 4 and do something different with that, and add some pagan words in here, pagan gift, etc., and try to get to some broader audience within your audience. So let's look at your question one more time. I get a ton of favorites when I was doing PL. So if you get a ton of favorites when you're doing promoted listings and you weren't getting a lot of sales from that, then that could be, again, from having too broad keywords. You know, people might have seen your product here for modern clear glass, and they looked at it and they're like, oh, that's cool. I'm a favorite it. But that's where the relationship ends right there, is with the favorite. They like it, but they're not going to buy it. So the next thing I would like to mention, let's see here. So again, with expanding, let me just mention some more things about expanding. You have incense, right? So obviously you're curating some incense packages, right? So you can easily start, buying sage in bulk, wrapping it up on your own, packaging it, branding it, etc., and creating a sage bundle, because I'm pretty sure sage is also within the witch and pagan niche. So you can make sage bundles, and also that sage bundle could easily be sold to the healing crystal niche, to the spirituality niche, etc. And you can include it with your smudge bowl here. And then let's see, witch clothing. So I checked this out, your POD stuff. And some of the keywords you're using is pretty good, like pagan clothing, witchy clothing. That's doing pretty good. And there's not a lot of competition for that. So that's really, really cool. Obviously, witchy clothing here is just 2 words. And I think you mentioned in here about... No, you didn't. Okay, well, about long tail keywords, right? So witchy clothing is only 2 words, obviously. So in order to make it a long tail keyword, you can just add magic, witchy clothing. And then like these types of words here that aren't really good with other words, like if I were to put magic clothing in there, magic with a K, oops, it's likely not that great. But when it's on its own, magic is really good, right? So you can capture the results for just the word magic. See, magic is not good with other ones. Like, let's try magic gift or something, right? But magic on its own was decent. So in order to make a long tail keyword, you can add magic, witchy clothing, or magic pagan clothing. That way you capture search results for just the word magic, and of course, witchy clothing as well. So that's how you create a long tail keyword again. But again, look at this. If you're going to type in magic witchy clothing, it's not going to do well within Marmalade or eRank or whatever you're using, because it's not searched enough to... This specific phrase is not searched enough to come up as something that's really good in Marmalade or eRank. But at the same time, it is a long tail keyword, and it does all contain words that are in high demand. So it's making long tail keywords is not about smashing it into whatever software you have and hoping that that exact phrase is doing well. No, long tail keywords can include words that are doing well, that are relevant to each other, put together, okay? And that is how you're going to capture bigger search results compared to just 2-word phrases like that. Like in here, see... No, not in there. Let's see. Let's look at this one. See, witchy clothing, just that. You could have easily put magic right here, and then that, boom, that would be even more search results. So let's look here. Definitely want to have a size table in your description as well, and maybe move this up a bit. And also at the same time, men's/unisex. That is a little bit confusing. I'll be honest with you. Men's/unisex. I don't know if is it a men's shirt or is it unisex? And I can see here that it's unisex, but that is just a little bit confusing, and that may throw somebody off. So just keep that in mind. And also, you should consider making your own size chart here. This is likely from your print-on-demand supplier, and that's totally fine. I wouldn't include this photo. I don't know what's going on here. T-shirt styling ideas. Okay. Oh, okay. I understand. This is what you can combine it with. I get that. I get that. Maybe if you really want to go with this type of photo, create your own little collage. And because since you're branding towards, witchcraft or spirituality or whatever you want to brand towards, I would suggest having your shirts, order a few of your shirts from your POD supplier and make some outfits of yourself wearing them and make a collage. You don't have to have your face, just like these models' faces aren't in it. And it'll be even stronger and it'll be even more powerful because you're in the niche, obviously, so you have some cool looking clothing that fits within your niche, some witchcraft style clothing, etc. Cool stuff like that. So combine those with your shirts, and then that will be even more powerful for this, because this it seems like it's from a POD supplier or something to that effect, or maybe you did make it, but none of these have your shirts in it. So just keep that in mind. And once you do make the sizing chart for yourself, move it up a little bit, move it into the second or third photo. That way people know right off the bat, hey, this is unisex. It can fit men, yes, but it's unisex. So that means men's and women's. And these are the sizes. So pick your size. Cool. So the next question you have is, it's all conversion rate. It's all about 0.5% right now, which is low. With promoted listings, I was spending about $5 a day and only making 2x what I was spending. Since the change to Etsy ads, I stopped paying for them because of the return on investment. I was seeing a drop in sales once the change happened. I did a month-long promoted pin, and it brought a lot of traffic to Etsy, but no sales. Without ads, I generally get about 1 sale per week. Okay, so there's a few problems here. The low conversion rate is likely coming from what I pointed out earlier about your tags that are too broad, like for that bottle, for the herb bottles, the reason that your conversion rate dropped for that, for your whole shop, is probably listings like these pulling them down. See, this one's much better because you didn't include any super broad ones. Right here they are. So what's pulling your conversion rate down is all the listings that have things like this in it: cute herb bottles, corked modern style, clear glass, set of 4. These things, they may get you views, and any views they do get you are far too broad to create a conversion, right? You'd have to have a lot of traffic from keywords like these in order to get a sale on a niche item like this, right? So again, you got to be careful with these types of things, because that is what is pulling your conversion rate down, is people coming to a listing like this, a niche listing from a broad keyword, and then saying, okay, this really isn't for me, goodbye. That is what is pulling your conversion rate down. That is definitely what is pulling your conversion rate down. So I hope you understand that concept. So with promoted listings, I was spending about $5 a day and only making 2 times of what I was spending. So with $5 a day, it's such a limited budget that you didn't give the promoted listings algorithm enough time, or not enough time, but enough money to really find your products, or to find your customers, and for you to gather data on that traffic. $5 a day is, over a whole month, is only $150. And $150 worth of data on Etsy is a decent amount, but you need a lot of data from your search results in order to make educated decisions on your SEO. So $5 a day, that's cool that you were making double of what you were spending with $5 a day. I'm surprised, because most people put $5 or $10 a day and they don't do anything and they don't make much. So that tells me that your niche will buy. Your niche will definitely buy, if you put it in front of them. So you need to not be afraid to spend money to make money. Everybody knows this. You got to spend money to make money. But the thing with Etsy sellers is, like, we all are we come to this marketplace and we expect free traffic and we expect free sales, etc. And that's the case. It is a marketplace, so most of the sales are very, very low cost compared to a standalone website running paid ads. Extremely low cost. a great opportunity to gather data as well. If you were to use the data on Etsy to help you with targeting outside of Etsy. So you have to spend money to make money. $5 a day is not enough anymore. I hope you understand that. Since the change to Etsy ads, I stopped paying for them because of the ROI. I was seeing a drop in sales once the change happened. I did month-long promoted pin. Okay, so yeah, a lot of people seen a drop in Etsy ads because if you were only doing $5 a day and only making double of what you were spending, then Etsy taking that budget and splitting it into Google and promoting listings is, not even $250 a day, and it might vary. So that's why you've seen a drop in sales, because it wasn't focused, obviously, because it split it up. It forced you to split it up. It was not focused whatsoever. So the tiny amount of money you were spending each day was barely getting you enough traffic to actually see some conversions. And yeah, so it wasn't enough money and it was split in half. That's why you've seen a drop when Etsy ads kicked in. So with Etsy ads, it's brand new too. When we changed Etsy ads was brand new, and Etsy ads is still being tweaked right now. They're still giving us more options and they're still changing things. So for everybody to start making decisions right now about Etsy ads and then writing that in stone is a pretty bad idea, because I guarantee you Etsy ads will change in the future. They're going to give us more power, etc. They're already showing us more stats in it. So it's really just a brand new ad platform for them. I can't imagine what promoted listings was like when it first came out. They didn't force anybody. I don't believe they didn't force anybody to use promoted listings. But when promoted listings first came out, I am dead sure that people weren't happy about their results from it. So I'm pretty sure Etsy ads will change and will get better, etc. What I am seeing with a lot of sellers right now is that when you are spending more, when you allocate a big budget to it, this is what happened with me. It gives them a chance to really learn your shop again. They have to learn your shop again. Yeah, it sucks. But they still have data from the past, so keep that in mind. But it also gives them a quicker chance to prove to them, like, hey, I wasn't doing good on Google Shopping before, and now I'm not doing Google Shopping. I'm not doing good on Google Shopping now either. And with a bigger budget, they're able to make that decision quicker. And actually, people are seeing in their statistics that it says Google Shopping shut off, right? So they are turning Google Shopping off if it is not working for you. So the only way to make that happen is to spend enough for them to gather enough data, for them to magically decide, hey, Google Shopping isn't profitable for this shop, and then turn it off, right? It happened to me. And once it happened, all my budget went back to promoted listings and it blew up again. So Etsy ads is in its adolescence, and it's too early to paint it red or paint it black. If that's even an expression, I don't know. It's too early to paint Etsy ads any color, okay? So everybody has to really sit back and you don't have to trust Etsy. That's not what I'm saying, but you have to kind of wait, So again, let me get into this question now. I did a month-long promoted pin and it brought a lot of traffic to Etsy, but no sales. Without ads, okay. So a month-long promoted pin and brought a lot of traffic. So I can't look at your ad right now, and I can't look at the product you chose. I can't look at the offer that you gave. So I've seen this happen. I've seen a lot of comments like this so far on this channel where people are saying, I did promoted pins and it didn't work out. Okay, it's so much further than just, hey, I did it, it didn't work out. Like, go try Facebook ads right now. It won't work out for you right away if you view ad platforms that way. If you view ad platforms as, I turned it on, why isn't it making me money? It doesn't work, then it's never going to really work for you. Outside of Etsy, you have to be really, really smart. You have to choose the right product, put it in front of the right people, and give it the right offer, right? So it could have, I don't know how you targeted with your promoted pin, but if it brought a lot of traffic, that's good. So you likely chose a relevant audience, okay? And it didn't bring any sales, maybe because you didn't give a good offer on the image. Maybe you didn't put, hey, it's 20% off, or hey, maybe it's 15% off, free shipping or whatever, and add some perks in the image. And then when it comes to the shop, if your image on the ad doesn't match the image on your landing page, in this instance, your landing page is your product listing on Etsy, then that throws people off. There's a million factors when it comes to this. And so with promoted pins, you have to really dial it in. And same with Facebook ads. A big misconception with Etsy sellers is that it's up there, so why didn't it make me money? That's such a bad, I'm not saying that you have this mentality, but a lot of people do. Because we all are used to it. I went through this mentality too. We're used to having our stuff on the marketplace of Etsy and not really knowing who bought what and why. We don't know what keywords worked. We just see a sale and we're like, oh, what But when it comes to paid advertisements outside of Etsy, you track all this stuff and you see what worked, what audiences worked, where the conversion came from, what their age was, what their, etc. So you have to do a lot more testing when you're outside of Etsy with ads, big time. With promoted pins, there's a way to do exact search match. So instead of choosing the interests, you can enter the exact phrase matches. You can use quotations, you can use those bar parentheses, or you can just put it in there without anything. There's different types of phrase. There's exact phrase match, there's phrase match, and then there's like general phrase match or whatever. And there's different ways to go about that. So a good way to try this again would be to choose your best keywords and use those as exact phrase matches in promoted listings. Okay. So I hope I answered all your questions. There's a lot of room for you to expand into like the healing crystal niche and the general spirituality type niche, and while keeping your same branding. So definitely good job there. I would recommend for your shop to put a photo of you instead of this mock-up from that mock-up service. So put a photo of your face there with your eyes smiling big, because people want a human connection. Also, you could create a banner that says, like you're highlighting sales points and kind of have a cool little scene with all your products and stuff. That'd be really cool. And I'm going to go through it one more time to see if I can give you anything else. Let's see here. Do shop updates a little more often. Good job doing some photos in here. Add some more photos in here of your products. Good job having a description of your shop. This adds to the trust of it, You have all your production partners. Good job. Okay. Good job. Good job. Frequently asked questions. Add some more FAQs if you can. Just things that kind of stroke your ego in terms of hey, do you curate all this yourself? Do you make all this yourself, or do you design all this yourself? Yes, we do, and we are super cool, and blah 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 blah. Questions like that, kind of like when you're in high school or college, and they taught you how to do a resume, and you have on your resume you have to put, name your biggest weakness. My biggest weakness is perfectionism, or something like that. That's what I'm talking about in those FAQs. So definitely cool shop, Magic with the K. You have a lot of room to expand. And I see that you mentioned your Instagram and your Pinterest and your website. So I have a few things to say about that quickly before the shop critique is over. You can definitely be posting some of your products. Okay, you are. And you can definitely be resharing some more viral content from other pages that are within your niche. That way you can use that viral post to really blow up and get your Instagram to the next level without having to, take a drop on your engagement by posting, sometimes, product photos don't do so hot on Instagram unless you have a really passionate following. So consider resharing some stuff that's within your niche from big pages. Okay, not really any good suggestions right now for your page. Probably because there's not enough followers on it. Okay, anyway, good branding though. It looks good. Keep it up. And just post some more viral things that are within your niche. And now let's take a look at your website. I noticed that one thing I want to say about your website is that this is really cool, this smoke rising up, but that Flash, Adobe Flash or Java or whatever it requires to run that, that's going to slow down your load time big time. And in Google, load time is a big ranking factor. If your page takes a long time to rank, Google won't give you a good ranking in Google search results. So that's one thing I wanted to say about that. And then for your blog, that's really good that you're having a blog. For your blog, you can just look up like really common search terms within your niche and write exact phrase match answering questions, stuff like that. Is Wicca a religion? I'm sure that's a big one. Or is stuff like that, big questions that people Google about your niche, and then write an article that answers that exact question, and you'll eventually get some Google traffic from it. And your Pinterest looks good too. I would say just share some more of some other people's stuff. I can see that you're doing that in self-care, most likely. Uh-oh. Pinterest just went down. Okay. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, you can share some more stuff on your Pinterest of other people's stuff. That's how you get that. And then Tailwind, a lot of people use Tailwind for Pinterest. So I hope you got a lot out of this. Juno B. Moon, thank you. And feel free to ask any questions in the comments below. We're going to go on to the next shop now. And just hold one tight. I'm going to pull up everything for it. So the next critique we're going to go over is the shop Decorate by Madhulina here, based out of Sydney, Australia. Thank you, Madhu, for getting a shop critique. So your 3 questions: how to improve SEO for one-of-a-kind jewelry like mine? Good question. Can you share some specific tips to improve my overall branding? Yes. Can you guide me on picking long-tail keywords in forming title for any one of my polymer clay earring listings and suggest improvements for it? Yes, of course. Okay, so let's start with some quick critiques of your shop. Cool. I think you should zoom more on your face rather than just your whole body. That really, instills trust into people when they see a big face there. Since Etsy is becoming a little bit less authentic with a lot of people coming onto it and not knowing what they're doing. So definitely put your face bigger right here. That's just a preference, but I think it's pretty strong. I can see your jewelry is really cool, very colorful. Definitely can sell a lot of this, I believe. Let me get to that in a second. Thank you for visiting. Cool, good job with your announcement. I have everything in there. Good job. Cool. You got an email list going on. You got the whole thing going on. Good reviews. Good job. Do some more shop updates. A few every day. Just to like 4 every day, I say. This is cool. You sell at craft fairs too. That's awesome. That's how I started off, Very cool. Very cool. You got very good branding with your cards. Good job there. Good job having this. Okay. You have everything filled out. Good. Very good. Very good. Add some some ego boosting questions in here. Always helps. Do you make this yourself? Yes, we make this ourselves, and we are so talented, and we love colors, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so I don't really have any critiques for your actual shop. It looks like you're doing everything correctly. You have everything in place. So let's talk about your SEO. Let's talk about your questions here. How to improve SEO for one-of-a-kind jewelry like mine. So first, let me say, since you're making this stuff, you can easily, recreate the same design over and over and over. You can definitely do that. I see some shops that do one-of-a-kind, like there's no way they can do it, or it's really hard. But since you can easily remake the same design over and over and over. So my first suggestion for any one-of-a-kind jewelry seller is to create some product lines. You can still play around with your artwork and do one-of-a-kind pieces, yes. But always, if you are able to, create some product lines, because that is what will get you ranking. That is what will get you continuous sales. One-of-a-kind jewelry struggles with getting continuous sales. So please create some product lines. And if you're watching this and you're a one-of-a-kind jewelry maker too, everybody out there, make some product lines if you can do so. That way, you can call that specific product line something and put it on your card and have a specific card for that specific product line. It's very, very powerful to do that. This is what we do, and it works really well. Okay, so another thing is these are all one of a kind, so I guess I understand where it's kind of tough to take a new photo every single time. But if you are having a product line, then you could put this on a real person. That would help you out a lot. But your photos are good. You could include some more props. This is a little bit pixelated for me, but I'm on an iMac right now, so it's a really big screen. So that's just one thing to consider. Next time there's a big deal going on or something, get the next fanciest. If you don't want to get a DSLR camera, get the next fanciest cell phone that comes out, or whatever you want to do with the greatest camera, and then really learn how to use that, do some background blur stuff, etc. So let's see what else. Just a few things about your shop. And then these types of photos, this will get it done. This will always get it done. But with the mannequins here, it's just less personable. It's just less, real. Obviously, a mannequin isn't real, so it's less real. But other than that, your packaging is really nice. This is beautiful. You're doing everything properly. I know you can create some product lines, so I really suggest doing so. This is cool, and this is cool too. Good job doing that. Excellent. So only 422 from Australia. That's pretty good. That's really good. It has my old zip code in there. Okay. Anyway, that's really good that your shipping is only 422. Maybe I'll get hit with import taxes. I don't know. I don't think the US does that. Okay, moving on. Let's go to your SEO question, how to improve SEO for one-of-a-kind jewelry like mine. So this is kind of the same problem we're facing as the last shop critique, is that your SEO is extremely specific. Polymer clay, statement earring. So statement earring is good, I'm pretty sure. In Marmalade. And dangle is good. I know dangle is good. Gift for girlfriend is good. Abstract, square, dangle. I think abstract might be good. Okay, statement earrings, statement earring. That's a big difference there, folks. So definitely keep the S on there. Yeah, you have it on there. Oh, no, not on this one. Put earrings, because you want a better exact match. Etsy will definitely match you up with statement earrings, but I suggest always if there's an exact match that is a little bit better, go with the exact match. Etsy does mix and match and add things together, but when you have an exact match, it's much more powerful, okay? So, statement earrings, let me look up abstract. And also lightweight, minimalist, purple dangle, simple pastel, geometric, wedding, bridesmaids, gifts. These are long tail keywords, but these are I'm gonna go ahead and say that these are too broad. They're not relevant to each other. Like, so minimalist and bridesmaids gift, like those can go together for sure. Simple pastel. Well, I'm curious on how this will work out, because bridesmaids gifts is good, wedding is good, but in terms of adding geometric with it and simple pastel with it, those might be a little bit too far off and too irrelevant compared to the other ones. But that just may be speculation right now. Abstract earrings isn't so good. Let me see. Let me just check abstract jewelry, right? Because abstract jewelry may be searched a lot, but abstract earrings isn't specifically searched for a lot. So that means people searching for abstract jewelry will buy your abstract earrings. But we'll have to see how it turns out here. Okay. So it looks like a lot of people are going for the abstract stuff. So there might be some like substance to this, but we're gonna have to find the real substance to it, where the real demand and traffic is coming from. Okay, geometric earrings is definitely good. And you are using it geometric. Hold on. So let's do this. Let's check. Because you don't want to have earrings a bunch of times, right? So we're going to have geometric jewelry. Let's check that one. I think that one's good. I might have used it before. So because you don't want to have like, you know, stud polymer clay earrings, wedding gift earrings, etc., earrings. You want to mix it up and put jewelry in there if you can. So geometric jewelry isn't the greatest. Minimalist jewelry, that one I think is good as well. Minimalist jewelry, but you have to switch up your adjectives and your nouns here. So like after dangle, I would suggest having earrings there as well. You can have earrings more than once, right? So this is a stud, but it's also a dangle. So that will pull search results from both. Keep in mind, and you might see a discrepancy in people that are looking for specifically studs and they don't want dangle, they want a stud. Or somebody that's looking for dangle. The people that are looking for dangle will definitely buy this because it is obviously a dangle earring. But I'm talking about the people that are looking for studs. The rose gold stud. That they're looking for an actual stud. This might be really good. I don't even know what that is. But it could, if it's really good and high demand, but people searching for this or actually exactly want a stud, then they won't buy this because this isn't a stud. Dangle, yes, but not a stud. So you should consider to take this out. Okay, minimalist jewelry is good. Geometric on its own is likely good. So what we're going to do is, for a long tail keyword for you, is do geometric minimalist jewelry, because then you'll get the search results from geometric and minimalist jewelry. Okay, so yeah, it's good. Maybe geometric earring by itself. So geometric minimalist, excuse me, geometric minimalist jewelry. Try that one out. And then you could put lightweight in front of it if you want. Lightweight earring, let's check that out, because again, this might be too specific and you might not want to weed yourself out. Lightweight earrings. Because I know that is a demand because people don't want to stretch out their ears and stuff. So that's a good call there. Lightweight earrings. Okay. I would consider taking it out because you want to go for a bigger search crowd. Lightweight minimalist. I understand what you're going for. Oops, hold on. Where are we? Okay. Yeah, I would consider taking lightweight out. I understand that people do look for lightweight stuff, but just for the sake of reaching more people, when they see this and they can see that it's made out of polymer clay and it's really dainty and minimalist, they'll see that it's lightweight, and you can also put that here in your description and stuff like that. So consider taking lightweight out and also gold stud, because gold stud, it's not a gold stud, it's a dangle earring. So you want to really focus in on dangle earrings when it comes to describing what type of earring it is. And so and it also, another thing I want to mention to everybody is that when you're going for words like this, like wedding and bridesmaids gift, having just one or two words like this keyword search, wedding and bridesmaid gifts and stuff, it's a big audience. It's a big demand, and a lot of people buy in it. So ranking in it is tough. So because of that, you really want to focus in on ranking for that if you decide to try to rank for that. So with really big keywords like this, I always suggest to really go for it. If you're really going to go for it, make a duplicate of this listing, or relist this listing since it's one of a kind, and really go for bridesmaids gifts, wedding gifts, etc., and all the related keywords to it, and not just prioritize it with a few words, because just those few words won't get you into that niche. Bridesmaid gift idea. And then again, okay, guys, the idea, you don't want to use the word idea, because what are people typing in idea, they're not looking to buy, Christmas gift idea. You don't want window shoppers. People typing in idea are window shoppers big time, and that will decrease your conversion rate. So do not put idea in there. That's going to bring you what is called the term tire kicker. If you know that expression, that's going to bring you a lot of tire kickers. People that just look at it, kick the tires, and then leave and never buy it. I think the term comes from car salesmen, or, if you're selling your car and you get a lot of people coming and looking at it, and they look at it, they kick the tires, make sure it's okay, and then they never buy it. So with that, you're going to get a lot of tire kickers. Statement jewelry, colorful earrings. Colorful earrings might be, that could be a whole niche. These are very colorful. These are really, really cool. And they are kind of abstract. So let me check colorful earrings. We're going to put it in here because the cloud for it might be really good. And if anybody wants to try Marmalade, my affiliate link is in the description below. I highly recommend Marmalade. As you can see, I use it for a lot of different things. So let's wait here. Okay, colorful earrings is definitely searched for. But at the same time, it has a lot of competition. Did you see that? Let me show you that real quick. So you guys know I always say, don't worry about the competition, don't worry about the competition. And that's true. You don't have to worry about that. If there's a lot of competition, that generally tells you that there's a lot of demand for it. But in this instance, the searches are kind of low and the engagement's a little bit low. So a lot of people are targeting for it, which means it's going to be tough to rank for either way. And not a lot of people are searching for it. So in order to rank really well for it, you'll have to capture and make a lot of sales from a very small amount of searches. That's just for this phrase, though, obviously. It's not going to be the only phrase in your title. So you could still use this and it's still a good tag. But I just want to show you that discrepancy, and so you can keep your eye out for those types of tags. Excuse my computer when I open Marmalade really, really big and I have a bunch of stuff running, like my screen recording software kind of goes slow. Okay, so colorful earrings, dangle earrings, hippie earrings. Have you considered the hippie niche? Because it's really colorful. Hippies will definitely buy it. Boho, you can shoot for the bohemian stuff too. Gypsy. These are all things that you need to test out, because your question was how to improve SEO for one-of-a-kind jewelry like mine. But I see in your listings, you're really going for a bunch of different things all at once. So ultra long, I don't think a lot of people are typing in ultra long. I know people are typing in long, but even then, ultra long, I wouldn't go for ultra long. If it's long, if somebody's searching for long, they're going to want to know the length of it and the drop length of it, etc. And they can see that in your dimensions and they're going to look for that. But ultra long doesn't really tell me any extra stuff, and it's really just taking up some space in your title. And then polymer clay, I want to know if this is a good tag or not, because this may be an instance where you're getting very, very specific and you're getting too specific on yourself. Polymer clay, that's okay. I'm not going to do that one. Polymer clay jewelry. Polymer jewelry. Clay jewelry. Okay, polymer clay is by itself, and you kind of, this isn't a good example because people might be buying like the supplies or beads, etc. See down here, polymer clay beads. So this isn't a good example, but it is a hot topic. Polymer clay jewelry, that's pretty good. Polymer jewelry or clay jewelry. Okay, so don't go for polymer jewelry because people are going to specify clay over polymer. And if they do say polymer, they're going to specify clay. So clay jewelry is decent, so you can use that one. Polymer clay jewelry, you can use that one as well. So polymer clay statement earring. So I would do polymer clay jewelry statement earrings. Or what I would shoot for is go for polymer clay jewelry. Or hold on. Longer tail keyword for you. Colorful polymer clay jewelry, comma, cute statement earrings, because cute gets thrown around a lot and it is really high search. So you can go for cute, and cute gets applied to a lot of different searches like clothing and all that stuff. So you can go for, let me just show you really quick. Oops. Cute earrings. That's super, super broad. So just bear with me for a sec. Cute earrings. See, so cute earrings, like there's not look, see how much competition there is, and there's not that much engagement. So that means like all these, like it's going to be a big gamble to get a sale out of somebody just typing in cute earrings. But what we're going for is just the word cute. Obviously just the word cute is going to be big, and you're not going to show up just for people searching cute. But I just want to show you real quick. This is how you build long tail keywords. You put them all together. So cute is good. See, it's searched more than what it's engaged with because, this is just the rating for the word cute. So this isn't really a good thing to go off of. I just wanted to show you that it's a big word for everybody. And a lot of people don't even know what they're looking for when they type in the word cute. That's why we combine it with other ones. So colorful polymer clay jewelry, cute statement earrings, or what you want to go for is abstract statement earrings or dangle statement earrings. Then you would want to go for colorful neon pink squiggle pattern rose gold stud. Okay, yeah. This whole search phrase right here, you take out colorful since we already put it up here. Neon pink, you don't really need to mess around with neon pink because if you have it in your attributes, then it will likely show up. It'll add that attribute to it. And let me just mention really quickly that you don't want to put your social media in your descriptions because, as I mentioned before in other videos, like let's say I'm a customer and I'm just like, oh, cool, you have a Twitter? I'm going to Twitter now. And now I'm gone forever in the social media world of Twitter and the feed Oh, cool. Okay, they're gonna look at your stuff, but then if they have a Twitter account, oh, I have a notification. Okay, cool. Okay, boom, they're gone. You use social media to send people here. You don't use here to send people away, right? So take your social media links out of here. It's a bad idea for Etsy stores to be doing this. It's counterintuitive, trust me. I know you're thinking I definitely want my social media in my description, but if somebody landed here on a very distracted marketplace, then you don't want to send them away to a very distracted social media platform, okay? And then email, you don't even need that. Just if they want to contact you, they'll be able to contact you through the contact button right here. Or if they're on mobile, it's over here somewhere. So definitely take that out of your description. Okay, anyway, colorful, neon pink, you can take colorful out and put it in the beginning. Neon pink, take that out because if it's in your attributes act as a tag in this situation and will be added to your search result. Not in every situation, don't write that down in stone, everybody, but that's what attributes is for. Squiggle pattern. This is hyper descriptive. Squiggle pattern. So I'm gonna look for squiggle pattern on Marmalade. I'm just curious. Squiggle pattern jewelry. I'm gonna give it the best chance we can, okay? Squiggle pattern earrings. And just squiggle pattern, of course. And then like squiggle pattern gift. I don't know. But I don't think anybody's typing in squiggle pattern. That is hyper specific. So do not use squiggle pattern anymore. It's too specific. You're killing yourself with the squiggle pattern. So take squiggle pattern out. Rose gold stud. I don't know what about this is a rose gold stud. So this is rose gold colored. Is it actual? It's material stainless steel, however. So anybody looking for rose gold isn't going to buy it because or even a rose gold stud. They're not going to buy this because this is all you got for them right here. Everything else is irrelevant to rose gold stud. I hope that makes sense. So take out take out this. And then colorful. I don't think many people spell it this way, but I think it's like, what was that last colorful one we did? Colorful jewelry. Colorful jewelry. I think we did colorful earrings, didn't we? Colorful earrings. See, okay, so there is a difference. Okay, let me use the other one. Colorful. What are we not doing? Colorful jewelry. Okay, colorful earrings. So you can see that not many people use this spelling of colorful. I believe it's more of like the Australian or like UK English way to spell it. But always when you're talking about search results and stuff, think about like most of the Etsy customers are in the US. So US customers are not going to be using words like jumper and like words like that for your shirt, you know? I mean, every word for a shirt is kind of weird. Like sweatshirt. Why would I be sweating in this shirt, you know? Or I mean, jumper is weird too. Like where am I jumping to, you know? English is just weird in general, but anyway, just use this spelling of colorful. Use English, US English versions of spelling and descriptive words because most of the market is in the US. So colorful earrings, boom. Colorful jewelry, boom. Don't use this spelling, don't use that spelling. And yes, there is less competition, but it's not searched very much. So take out this colorful, put it there. Neon pink, take it out. Squiggle pattern, take it out. Rose gold stud, it's not a rose gold stud. You got to take it out. And then abstract square dangle. Put dangle earrings after that. It's okay, like I said, to use it 1 to 2 to 3 times. And then gift for girlfriend. So this is one of those keywords that is so big that if you want to go after it, you have to really go after it. So gift for girlfriend, and then maybe you do like girlfriend earrings after it, or even just in the tags as supporting girlfriend earrings. And you'd also want to use like girlfriend jewelry. Girlfriend earrings, girlfriend jewelry. Girlfriend gift is good. Okay, or girlfriend earrings is not good. Girlfriend gift. And then what you can also do in your title, since we just shortened it up, you can do girlfriend gift for her girlfriend. Or no, gift for her girlfriend gift for her. Sorry. Switch it around and do girlfriend gift for her. Because in the title, you're getting girlfriend gift and you're getting gift for her. And then you split that up in your tags below. You do girlfriend gift as one tag, and then the next tag is gift for her. Okay. That way you're capturing both of those results, and you're getting, you're giving juice to it, or you're giving power to it, however you want to, describe it. Big statement. Large, colorful. Rose gold studs. You got to take that out. Large, colorful, big statement. Ultra long earrings. Okay, let me just make for sure ultra long earrings. Long earrings. Long dangle earrings. Bohemian jewelry. So, wait a second. You have gift for girlfriend up here, but you don't have it in your tags. So your title needs to be mirrored in your tags. So write your title in the title box when you're making a listing, then copy and paste that, put it down below in your tags, and then, since you only get 20 characters per tag, when you split it up with commas and you have like some straggler words out there, just make sure you add it as like, if you were to do like cute bohemian jewelry, right? Then you would have to split it up, and cute would be all alone. So what you would do is do cute jewelry, comma, bohemian jewelry in your tags, not in your title. But you always want to have it mirrored in your tags, okay? Okay, see, so ultra long earrings is not good. Long earrings is good. Long dangle earrings, we don't know about that. We don't want to do that. So long earrings is what you want to use, not ultra long. Okay, next question. Can you give me some specific tips on improve my overall branding? Your overall branding is really good. I wouldn't have any big suggestions for you. You have good cards. For your overall branding, use real people in your photos. Use yourself even. Maybe you could create a backdrop, so after you do create some earrings, you can just take like a selfie with it, right? And then have it in that backdrop. You could do that instead of the mannequin each time. The hand photos are good. People love the hand photos. These photos, they're okay. Add some props in there for sure. But it's obvious that it's handmade. So in this instance, you're not going to blend in with a bunch of fake stuff. But, you can add some props in there to kind of brand yourself apart from all the white background weirdo shops that don't make stuff. Okay, so your branding is on point. Can you guide me in picking long tail keywords and forming title for any one of my Polymer Clarity listings and suggest improvements? Yes. So yeah, we just went over that big time, and I hope you got a lot of value out of this. If anybody watching would like a shop critique, the link is in the description below, as well as the link to try out Marmalade. Have a beautiful day, and please watch my next video.